may cause, you to live longer, may cause you to be in better shape, may cause you to lose weight, because that's not true.
Welcome back to the Healthy Sleep Podcast by MattressGrove. We're your hosts, John and David. We're brothers. We're owners and operators at MattressGrove. We're a third-generation company right here in Greensboro, North Carolina for over 50 years.
Making mattresses, getting people to sleep better, right?
That's the goal.
Man, I tell you what, that weather's been kind of rough. We had like a 20-year snow over here, didn't we?
We had a bunch. We still got some out there.
I know. But, the good thing about that is that, kids were out of school.
Yep.
We actually had to close down the factory for a couple of days.
Yep.
I got to sleep better.
You were sleeping better?
I got to sleep better. Yeah. It was nice. It was cold outside, get a fire going in the house. And
nothing like that.
I know. I even took a nap.
Yep.
Couple naps.
Well, you're a good napper.
I am a good napper. Yep. It weren't long naps, but they were good, midday naps.
Nice. I didn't get naps.
You didn't get a nap?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
How did you get any sledding in?
I got a little bit of shoveling in. I was shoveling ice and snow and all that stuff. So, I got tired.
Yeah.
And I actually had to come over to the factory and help get the parking lot cleared off and stuff like that. So I was very busy and active. And, you know what? I slept better, too.
Yeah.
Awesome. I got a lot of energy out during the day, prepped myself for a good night's sleep. And actually, you know what? I got great support, too, because I recovered. My body recovered. Yep. I wasn't sore the next day after shoveling.
Yep.
I didn't have a heart attack from shoveling.
Oh,
Thank goodness. I hope nobody else did either.
Don't
Goodness
say that.
gracious.
Oh, God, don't
That's
say that.
one of the most dangerous things you can do.
That's what they say.
Mm-hmm.
They say, men in particular, that, when you shoveling snow, a lot of men, not a lot, but there's more men tend to have heart attacks due to, because our brain thinks we're still 25.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well.
And it's cold.
And it's
cold.
Slippery. And you want to get it done fast. So.
Want to get it done fast. But, glad. But you know what? I'm glad to see it came. I'm glad to see it's gone, for the most part.
Absolutely.
It's turned nice. I guess today it's going to be. Today we're recording on Wednesday, and it's going to be 60-some degrees.
Yep.
So anyway, yeah. So what are we talking about today? Today we're going to talk about, what are we talking? We're talking about cost versus quality, and whether if you spend a lot of money on a product, is it always better quality? And so we're going to talk about that today, because that's not always true.
Correct.
And a very simple thing that I was thinking about, because I was very upset, because last time we went to Myrtle Beach wasn't that long ago, on a trip, a dealer trip. We went to that very, very nice seafood restaurant. And it was a chain. They had multiple stores, but I like fish, and I like local fresh fish, and so I ordered. It was like the most expensive thing on the menu. I expected it to be really, really good. And it was it was going to be a nice piece. The waiter said, "Oh yeah, it's going to be beautiful. It's a nice flaky mahi," and I was so excited. And I got that, and you saw me. I was trying to eat it.
Oh yeah, I think mine was good.
What'd you get? I can't remember.
I got it was a stuffed flounder.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
yep. And it was really good. Little crab meat and everything else. And so mine was good. And I didn't look at you. I was too busy eating. But I did notice that you had slowed down, and you were over there, and you were breathing heavy. And I was like, oh, he's getting ready to pop.
Yeah, it was more like eating a piece of like raw chicken.
Yeah,
I'd say. And then, but anyway, they took care of it, but it was a bad experience. And I spent a lot of money thinking I was going to get great quality, but that doesn't always pay off that way. We're going to talk a little bit about that today.
Yeah. You're right. When you start to invest in something and you think you're getting this great quality because you're spending a little extra money, and you don't get it, it's pretty disappointing.
Yeah.
And it happens often in a lot of different areas of your life. So
yeah, it really does. A lot of people, when they are, they ask us, I get this question a lot, how much should I spend? We're going to talk about mattresses. How much should I spend on a mattress? And, obviously with inflation, it's changed a lot. Also with awareness. People are more aware today. 20 years ago, people used to say, I can spend $500 on a mattress. You can, but you're not actually, getting what we all know we need today. So there's not really, there's not really a number that I give people because everybody's a little different, right? And they prefer different things. But, in round numbers, I think you need to spend, to get a great mattress somewhere between $2,000 and $3,000, queen size, king size, in that range. But again, when people ask me that, now I hear something different. I don't hear really, how much do I need to spend on a mattress? How much do I need to spend to get a great night's sleep with great support and great comfort? So I'm going to get that great night's sleep.
Right. Well, and so the question
that's what it is. It's not really buying a mattress. You're buying almost a new life.
That's right. And again, it's not a great night. Many great nights is the big thing too. Because a mattress feels comfortable doesn't mean that it's going to stay comfortable. Yeah. So those are some of the other pieces that you got to throw in there with that.
Very true.
So
but mattresses last. They should last a long time. If you buy a good quality mattress, to your point, it's going to last you 365 nights a year for 8 to 10. It'll last you longer than that, but we know that you need to start looking due to our bodies. But and that's a long time.
Yeah, and the hard part is that it's pretty confusing and it's very overwhelming when you go out there and you start looking for a mattress. So because it's not like a car. A car, you can lift up the hood, you can kind of, if you know what you're looking for, first and foremost, there's an engine in there.
You can see it.
You can see it. Yeah. And then you can count the cylinders, you can look at everything, some things, it makes sense, but a mattress, you can't lift the hood. So you have to rely on your body to tell you more about the mattress, what you're feeling, what you're sensing. And then you got to rely on the company. Yeah. Again, and, it's good to get references from all different angles that you can, whether it's from the company itself or whether it's from the salesperson that you trust or actually the store that you're buying it from. So there's a bunch of different areas that you can, and also neighbors and friends too.
That's right. Yeah. I think word of mouth is always a good way for sure. And if you can call the company and talk to the owners, that's going to be the best way. Because at least you're talking to the people that are making decisions on how that mattress is made and where those components come from. But anyway, by the end of this episode, we just want to educate. That's all. What we're always here to do is help people just think differently. Some about about shopping for mattress, shopping for anything. Really in general. If I spend more money for a specific product, am I going to get a better product? Am I going to get better service, get better support? And I think that's the key. That's what we're going to talk about today.
Yep. Well, I guess one of the good examples of that is I'm not a big avid golfer, but I've played a couple of rounds, and whether I had the really expensive sticks or the really passed along sticks, my game didn't get any better.
Right. Yeah.
So
depends on where you are. Right.
Something's going on here. I got a ping club over here that didn't do any better than this no-name bent club over here. Yeah. So it's the club, not the player.
Yeah. I'm kind of like you on golf. I like it. And it's good. It's fine. But buying golf clubs are great, but buying a mattress is a lot different.
Yes.
As far as you can buy cheap golf clubs, and you can still play, and you can play pretty good.
Yeah.
But you might not want to buy a cheap mattress. Buying a cheap mattress, I've always said that you buy a cheap mattress, it'll be the most expensive mattress that you ever buy. Because why?
Because you gotta buy another one. Because number one, you gotta throw that one away. Number two, you gotta get another one. And number three is your health.
Yeah.
And that's probably the most expensive part of it is your health.
It really is. And so that's why, you really don't want to buy an inexpensive mattress. Again, you want to buy one that's quality, that you can trust, and it's going to be good for you and last a long time. But 100%, it's proven if you do not get good sleep, you're going to be sick.
Yep.
And if you're going to be sick, you're going to be spending time with the doctor. And the physical doctor and the mental doctor and maybe your self-healing and you spend time with the alcohol doctor.
All of a sudden what you're going to figure out is you're going to know Brenda at the urgent care.
Yep.
And when you know Brenda's name, you've been there too many times.
Been there too many times, and
Yep.
it's expensive coming out of your pocket.
Yes, it does.
So, there's no question that don't buy a cheap mattress. And you don't have to spend $9,000 or $10,000 on a mattress either to get a great night's sleep. But do your research, and like we talked about before, make sure you know where you're buying the products from, who you're buying the products from, and then where the components come from. And if you can't figure that out, then you may not want to purchase from that particular brand. And again, you can call John and David. We're glad to help you with that. There are great brands out there. There are great people out there making great mattresses, not just MattressGrove by any means, but anything you buy, if you can find out where the source is, obviously it's worth that extra minute or hour of research, especially on something like that's important for your health.
Yes.
I wouldn't just take a supplement or take something without doing a little research.
Right.
Even after my doctor said it's okay, I'd probably still do a little more research.
Still do a little research because there's a way around it.
Yep.
I shouldn't have to pop that pill every day.
That's right. Absolutely. And there's always the side effects. You read the side effects, it may cause diarrhea, it may cause vomiting, it may cause, cramps, may cause headaches.
Yep.
I don't want any of that.
Yeah, may cause sudden heart failure.
Ooh, yeah, I don't
something
want
like that. It's like, good Lord.
Mattresses should say may cause great sleep.
That's right.
May cause, you to live longer. May cause you to be in better shape. May cause you to lose weight, because that's not true.
That is
Get
true.
the right one. It's supportive.
Yep.
Yeah, 100%. So there's a lot of hidden costs in buying a cheap mattress.
When you look at how much a mattress costs and you break it down and you really look into it, you're talking on a $3,000 mattress, you're talking like 80 cents a night.
Oh, wow. Yep. Yeah.
Good point. It's not a whole lot. If you think about it, 2 cups of coffee a week out is so much more than that. That's like $1.50, $2 a day.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
So, a good mattress is not that expensive when you really break it down and look at it. And so, is that worth it?
Yeah, no, that's true. You're talking about pennies a night. Is your health worth that? So I guess the real question is, what is your health worth? Is it worth pennies a night? And I know the answer. It's worth it to me. I know it's worth it to me. It's worth it to me to feel better and get a good score on my ring. I want a good score on my ring. I want to be making A's every day. Yeah, I want 90 or better. But no, it's just feeling better. Yeah, it's definitely. That's the question. How much is your health worth?
Yep. And when you break it down, because sticker shock. You always get sticker shock. Oh, $3,000, $5,000. $2,000 is a lot of money.
Yeah.
For one investment. But when you break the investment down into health and everything else, it really makes sense that you're really making an investment for yourself.
Yeah, you're right. Making that investment in ourselves is so important. And we actually take that a step further here at MattressGrove. We invest in the community. Everything's local. All of our raw materials, all of our people, everything's local right here in Greensboro.
Right.
We don't send money out to corporate, big entity or venture capitalist or private equity or any of that. It's all right here, which means that we're able to control our cost and we're able to put the very best product together. For you, so that you're gonna get a great support and great comfort and a great night's sleep. There's 3 things that we really do well. We really focus on product, putting the very best components together, the right way, highest quality components in the mattress. We focus on service. We make sure that you get your mattress delivered right to your home, in your bedroom, white glove delivery. You don't have to touch it. You just say, hey, I want it here, and it could be up 3 flights of stairs. We don't care. Our teams will get the mattress to you so you can be sleeping on that mattress tonight. And and the third thing that we really focus on is just supporting, like I said, the local community. We have Beds for Kids that we partner with, which helps get people, young kids, off of the floor. helps them, so that they can have a better day at school. So those are things that we really, really focus on, and we do a very good job here at
Yeah.
Mattress Grove.
And again, the locally sourced, we know what's in the mattress.
Yeah.
That's so important to us to know where it comes from and what you are sleeping on. And that to me makes me feel better. When I know that the product that I'm sleeping on is safe. And so, can everybody say that? Probably not.
No,
Absolutely
I don't think so.
not.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. And again, if you guys have any questions at all, you can always call John or David. Our number pops up on our website at MattressGrove.com. If you want to know it, I'll tell you. It's 336-280-0077. But feel free to call us.
Yep.
We'll pick up the phone right away and answer any questions that you may have about why we do what we do and why other people may do what they do.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Give us a call because, again, we want to talk about all the different things that people see because it is overwhelming and it can be very confusing.
Yes.
And, there's all kinds of marketing terms. There's all kinds of big discounts, but like marketing terms of like organic or memory foam or cooling, all those have variables or how much is enough.
Yeah.
And how much is not enough. So those are some of the things that really impact the cost, but not necessarily the quality.
Yeah.
And so, those are things to look out for. And again, that's why we make ourselves available to have conversations so that we can find out what's important to you and what your needs are.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
No, and that's true. But I mean, because we use organic materials. We use cooling materials. We use all those things. We use memory foam.
Right.
But we can educate you on, like you mentioned, how much and what do you need, what you need, not what I need. It's not about me.
Right.
It's about you. And those are conversations we can have. And you may need 10 inches of memory foam. And if you need 10 inches of memory foam, we can't help you. But you know what? We can push you. We can help you find 10 inches of memory foam.
Right.
And then and educate you on that. You go sleep hot.
And way down in it. But
yeah. But I mean, to your point, when you see these huge sales, 50% off, 80% off, $1,000 off of a 3,000 or 5. I mean, what does that mean? Think in your mind, what does that mean? Because we don't do sales because our products are already discounted.
Yep.
And we control that. Again, we control our costs, so we just keep it at one price, so everybody gets the same price. But if we were to raise our prices up like a lot of people do, then we could have a discount.
Right.
Hey, we're going to sell it for $24.99. Well, we raise it up to $49.99 and then offer half price. I mean, that goes on a lot. Some people get caught doing it. Some people don't. But I would ask the question. When I go shop for cars, I don't get a car for 50% off. Matter of fact, if I get 5% off of sticker, I'm doing pretty good.
Right.
So those are things to really watch out for. I had a call this week, and on the call, John and David, and I spoke to a very nice young lady, Stacy, and she asked just that question. She said, hey, I'm shopping. This was President's Day. I'm shopping around, looking at mattresses, and I was just wondering, do you guys offer a discount? And and I told her just what I just said. Hey, we are already discounted, so we don't offer discounts. It's already discounted. It's discounted down to so that we can just operate our business. And she appreciated that. She appreciated it. She understood it. And I also educated her on, just be careful. Hey, if you want to buy something at 50% off, just know that that's probably, they're still making tons of money at that discounted price. But one thing that you always say is, hey, why wait?
Why wait? Yeah. Why are you going to wait for a sale to get a good night's sleep? We believe that you deserve a great night's sleep tonight. So don't wait. And, so we believe that we need to give you the best price now today so that you can get a great night's sleep now. Because that's how important it is. That's how important health is. That's how important you are to us. And so we're not playing those games. We're not rolling around trying to figure out how to get the most money out of the products. We want to give you the most product out of your money. So.
Yeah, that's so true. I mean, that's exactly what we will do, and we do. I don't like that, but we actually do that. Another thing, again, these marketing terms that these companies use are just for that. They'll throw out these terms that David mentioned, whether it's organic or sustainable, or it has memory foam, or it's cooling, or it's got, a million coils. I mean, they market to make profit. So these big companies, like I mentioned, the private equity, the venture capitalists, these big, huge companies, they have to do this because they have to make money for their stockholders. So they may market it as memory foam. There may only be, a quarter inch of memory foam, or they may market it as organic, but it's all based on so they can make more profit.
Yep.
So they focus more on profit than they do on the products and what your needs are. That's what they do. That's what they have to do. They got people in big boardrooms, big stockholders rooms, to where that's what the CPAs and the CFOs, that's what they say. We unfortunately, that's just how it works. They don't know you. They don't know you, the customer. That's why we want to talk to you guys.
Yeah, look at their spreadsheets. It's covered with numbers, not products, not your concerns about their concerns.
Yeah. Another marketing ploy is using warranties.
Yeah,
big warranties, crazy sounding warranties that a lot of companies use. They'll say, hey, this mattress has 20-year warranty, or this mattress has a 15-year warranty. But what I would like everybody to know is that longer warranties don't mean better quality and a better night's sleep. That a lot of times people use that to sell and for marketing more than they do, more than it matters, because warranties. I mean, we've been making mattresses for over 55 years. I mean, we know. I mean, the first year, right? I mean, if we have a warranty problem, it's almost always in the first year, right?
Always within the first year for a manufacturer's defect.
Yeah.
They really do. All the defects show up within the first year, so you're gonna know. I think right now the average warranty for most mattress companies is 10 years. But a lot of these companies haven't been around for 10 years. Matter of fact, how do you have a warranty longer than you've been in business? But hey, some people have a lifetime. How do you have a lifetime warranty when your company hadn't even been around that long?
I don't know any company's been around for everybody's lifetime.
I mean, do you trust that? Do you
whose
believe
lifetime?
that? Yeah, I know.
Whose lifetime?
Oh my gosh! I mean
grandma that's 101. Yeah, she got a lifetime warranty.
Yeah, exactly.
Never one.
Hey, now that's not how that works. But because the warranties aren't transferable and all these other things that are written in there. And again, what I would love to do is, if you're interested in hearing more about warranties, reach out to us, let us know, DM us, let us know, hey, look, I want to know more about that. Y'all do a podcast on it, because we'll be happy to, because we could probably do a really long podcast on warranties.
Oh, yeah. Definitely
mattress warranties.
Mattress warranties,
yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, because, again, if you think about mattress warranties, they're 10-year warranty, and that's average. I mean, there's 20, 25, 30, and lifetime. But
sort of.
But I mean, what other consumer good? What other good you have that gives you 10 years? That only costs you. I mean, some of these mattresses might only be $1,000.
Right.
But I can promise you they're $1,000, and then they give you a high warranty. Even if you have a manufacturing defect, they probably won't take care of it, because you can't call John and David. You won't be able to call them, and they'll be, that was abuse, or your dog got on it, or. I mean, whatever.
A lot of.
Yeah. But anyway, we're happy to get into that on another podcast if you guys want to know more about warranties. But just be careful.
Be careful with the warranties.
If you buy from a reputable company, then they will take care of the warranty. They will take care of you. I promise you.
Yes.
I know. And if they don't, then you call John David.
yeah, exactly. Now, we'll take care of our product.
we can't take care of the other guys. But,
we'll explain it and walk through the process with you for sure.
One thing that I'd like to just circle back on is just, again, value. And everybody has different value, right? I mean, some people realize that spending $5,000 on a mattress, that's not a big deal, because, again, I don't have doctor bills. I don't have, the things that can cost me more than that $5,000. But that might be the same person that, you know, goes out and won't buy a new car. You know, they can, but they won't because our value, everybody's value system is different.
Right.
So, but what we want everybody to know is, you know, make sure that you do your research and look to spend a good amount of money, you know, whether it's $1,500 or $2,000 or $3,000 on a mattress for you and whoever you share your mattress with, because it's going to help both of you,
right.
And you're going to be happier. You're going to be, you're going to be more productive. That's another thing. If you're more productive, you make more money, then you can afford those better things that you want. But but value is very important. Value is what you get for your price.
Yep.
And that's where it comes back to quality. Is not always based on your cost,
right.
Because it's really based on value. How much you pay and what you get for you.
Right. And I highly recommend work through that confusion, work through that overwhelmed feeling, get information, you know, so that when you do make that purchase, you're going to be comfortable with it. Don't just settle. Don't settle on the cheapest thing because you're confused and you're overwhelmed and you just need a new mattress. Call us, talk to us. You know, we will help you through that process. And it doesn't, and like John said, it doesn't have to be a MattressGrove product. We want you to have a great night's sleep no matter what. And so if you feel overwhelmed and you feel confused, talk to us because that's what we're here for.
Yeah, absolutely. We're not psychiatrists or psychologists, but we're here to help. We can help through, have that conversation because again, we want to make the mattress buying process easy. You know, our mattress industry, we've been in it a long time. It's got a bad stigma, the old used car salesman. I mean, that just makes me sick. I mean, it hurts my heart. And so that's why we're putting ourselves out again, because we want to take that away. We want to take that. We might not be able to, we're going to do our best to influence the industry to change their ways.
Yep.
We might not be able to do it because mattresses are very promotional, and people, you know, retailers and online use mattresses to get people into their network, so that they can sell other products. But we're here to, you know, help you kind of navigate that.
Right. Sure. And don't get us wrong. We get a lot out of this too because we hear your information and you help educate us too. So it goes both ways. And so the more conversations we have, the better we become and the better we can be for everybody else.
And now's a good time really to be looking at your mattress and what you want to buy, because if you're getting a tax refund, it's tax season, tax refund. And I mean, I hope they're going to be bigger this year. I don't know. We'll see. I won't know for a while if mine's bigger or smaller or I'll be paying. But if you're getting a tax refund, you know, think about, you know, that would be a good investment.
Good time
spend
to make
on your mattress for you and your, you know, whomever, just you, whoever's sleeping on that mattress. And again, you know, give us a shout. You know, we're right here in Greensboro, North Carolina. We're super easy to reach, and if you guys are anywhere near us in North Carolina, we'd love to meet you guys as well. You're welcome to come through and we'll go through a factory tour and show you guys what we do right here in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Yeah, and I mean, if you want to see some of our products, go to MattressGrove.com. Check us out there. You'll see we've all kinds of different information, but definitely the products, and you know, get to know us a little bit before you call us, or just call us. It doesn't matter. We're open either way.
Yep. Yeah. If you got a phone and you want to call us, you give us a shout. We're open anytime. And we really appreciate it. I know if you've listened to this long, I mean, we really appreciate it. And please follow us. Hit that plus button, star button, whatever it is. I guess it's the plus button if you're on Apple. If you're on YouTube, you know, subscribe to us, and then you'll get the notifications when we have our best podcast, when we have our best episode. You'll get that notification, so you can check us out and see what how we're helping next time, because it's not all about the mattress; it's about getting a better night's sleep.
That's right. So until next time, get better sleep.
Let's go.